Native Americans, you got the children of men, which are these heathens, all right? And you have the children of the wicked, which are the so-called white men, okay? These Caucasians, all right? It said that the great city was divided into 3 parts. That's what's gonna happen. Everybody's gonna get back amongst themselves, man. I'm seeing it at my job, man. You know, they try to act slightly casual with Jake, but you can sense these white people, they love being amongst themselves, all right? And they be talking shit about Jake, okay? And Jake like being amongst themselves now, man. And these, you know, I already know these heathens deal amongst themselves. They don't really deal with these other nations like that. But that's the spirit that's gonna come on America, man. Everybody gonna get amongst themselves. Now go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 2. 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 14 through 19. Okay, you got these Caucasians. They get amongst themselves as the patriots, the Constitution defenders, the oath takers, the Tea Party. Okay, the right wingers, left wingers, whatever they calling themselves, man. These militia groups, they out there training, shooting guns, preparing to kill Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and anybody else that want to come take this stuff. Okay? While you niggas is partying, murphing it up, clubbing every night, getting shit-faced, doing folly, man. Read this. Start at 14 and read out to 19.
2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 14.
Yeah.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
That's right. The Lord said, woe to the world. Destruction to the world and them that dwell therein. Okay? Keep reading.
For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
The sword and their destruction draweth nigh. The sword can represent wars, race wars, martial law, and ICBM thermonuclear missiles, which all those are coming on this society and all around the world. But mainly them ICBM thermonuclear missiles is going to hit this place and the land of Israel and various other places around the world when this Third World War is implemented. Keep reading.
And one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands.
Now I said one people shall stand up to fight against another people. What's that? That's race wars. One people fighting against another people, that's race wars. So in the Gospels, we really call Jesus Christ when he said nation shall rise against nation. That's talking about races against races. Because when you look up the Greek word is ethnos, which goes back to the word race. And we just read it right there. One people fighting against another people. Keep reading.
For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another.
The sedition is enticing language or actions of rebellion against established government. You already have sedition breaking out here in America, okay? I.e. with the NRA trying to impeach Barack Obama, all right, for banning their guns or putting restrictions on their guns. That's sedition. You had these, all 50 states appeal to separate from the United States because they don't want to have part in the debt that America has accumulated, nor the war that they bound to get involved with fighting against Iran, okay? Nor in the direction this society is going. That's a form of sedition. Keep reading. And it said invading one another. That's talking about martial law. That's also talking about when this famine comes. Because another thing that's going to fuel this race war is famine. Because when people don't have food, they're going to have to go get it. All right? That's another reason why these Caucasians racking up guns, man.
That's right.
Keep reading.
And they shall not regard the kings or princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Now what's that talking about? They shall not regard their kings nor princes. That's talking about their government leaders. That's why Obama has signed an executive order giving Secret Service protection to all government officials, man. Both past and present. Because they know that when all hell breaks loose, these people gonna come hunting for Mayor Fox here in Charlotte.
That's right.
That large nostril, that nigga with them big nostrils and that doo-wop 1950s part in his head. They gonna kill that nigga, man.
Yep.
And whoever else is up here in Charlotte as a political leader. And to hell with some Mayor Fox, man. He's a damn coon. Alright? He was up here chucking and jiving and ass kissing Obama when he came down here, man. Bigging him up. That same man, he's gonna lead to your downfall. Simple ass nigga. Can't stand that nigga, man. Fuck it. Alright? Keep reading.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
What's that? That's martial law. In all actuality, they have the right to implement martial law here in America. Just off of the facts that I brought out about the sedition. All 50 states trying to separate from the U.S. government. That's sedition. Alright? These so-called patriot groups, these these veterans that came back from fighting in Iraq and Afghanistan and over there in the Middle East, they ready to take it down this government too, man. You gotta worry about them. They know how to use guns. Okay? Alright? They're battle tested, so they ready to go to war with you, man. They got nothing to lose. Many of them are a bunch of bums and homeless people here in these major cities begging for food or a cigarette or some alcohol or some money to get those things, because they down on their luck. So man, it's about to get crazy out here, man. All right, and when all that hell break loose, when these people start going crazy sedition, then that's when they're gonna implement martial law, and then they're gonna besiege these cities, and that's gonna bring about famine too, because they're not gonna allow food and supplies to come into the city. And yes, they have the power to cut off your water, all right, to cut off your electricity and all means of your resources being distributed into your city through the National Defense Reserve Act. Okay, and the government has revived the National Defense Authorization Act, where they have the right to indefinite detain any American citizen without due process.
Habeas corpus.
That's right. Habeas corpus is no more. All right, and they just invested more money in Guantanamo Bay. Okay, so we close, man. And everybody here in America is deemed a terrorist already off Jump Street.
That's right.
All right, they deem preppers terrorists. They deem all people that believe in the Bible terrorists. All people of forms of religion terrorists. Okay, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you already deemed terrorists.
Hell, if you're missing a finger, you're a terrorist.
That's right. If you got so many food for
more than 2 days worth of food,
you're a terrorist.
Yep.
So everybody a terrorist, really.
That's right. And they just what's that word? That legislation, I think it was part of the Patriot Act when Bush was in office, where they basically can keep track of all your information through the internet and stuff. They had just revived that. They extended that.
Right. They put an extension on it.
They already tapping your phones. These people that break their neck to get these new phones and stuff, all that is spy gear, man. And a lot of people starting to wake up to it, but you still got large masses that's in the dark, man. And they're gonna get destroyed. All right, keep reading. Read verse 19.
Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
So read that again.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. So that also cuts that madness that Martin Luther King was talking about. Everybody gonna join hands and sing songs and stuff. When shit hit the fan, these people gonna take it to their neighbors, man. All right, that's why the Lord said that you should pray for your daily bread, man. Deal with your basic necessities. Because the scriptures say if the more they deck themselves